And it's notable that he didn't do what he said he was gonna do, because I literally debunked it in about 5 seconds. All hey everybody, I got the big headphones on because I feel like out of death my eczema's flaring up real bad, so I can't use like in the ear earphones. So we're just dealing with this. I also have an ear infection. Yay. So proving demons is big on the internet right now, and I definitely don't want to capitalize on that. So I thought that we would check out one of his videos, not a recent one. I want to go back a little way. I did see one that looked kinda interesting, for a debunk at least, so let's go check it out. So this made me laugh though. Only real paranormal activity. Watch me go to some of the darkest haunted locations on earth, capture the highest quality evidence of ghosts, demons and proof of the afterlife. But the one I wanted to check out was We Found the Gates to Hell. We heard children crying. I don't know what else it says because his titles appear to be like 5 hours long. Also, can we appreciate how he's like, oh, it's all real, and then we have things like real demonic possession, we have my haunting house is going to kill me if I don't leave, we have real Silent Hill, we got inside number 10 Downing Street, I highly doubt that, we summoned a demon and cursed ourselves. Alright, yeah, the Silent Hill one, we found 4 dead bodies. Also, can he take a different selfie? Literally all of these are the same picture. Like, take a different picture, dude. Like, these back here are still like kinda bad for your titles, but it really seems like something shifted around the time his thumbnails changed, and this just, everything here up just seems like a desperate grab for attention. Like, did his viewership go down around this time or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's check it out. We found the gates to hell. We heard children crying deep underground. Doubtful. Let's do this. The footage you're about to see is not staged or controlled. The people you see are not actors. Everything captured on camera is exactly as it happened. This footage may be frightening or disturbing to some. Viewer discretion advised. Oh, complete with the pentagram. Okay.
Alrighty, it looks like I've managed to finally make it up north. Obviously, filming an entire week with Exploring with Fighters. It's forgotten past. But we are joined with somebody special today.
Okay, delivery driver's not doing the job, as normal. But we do have a Kari down here. The stranger alarm went off. We call the intercom for the flat, the stranger alarm, because every time it goes off, the cats hide, because normally it means the stranger's coming to the door. So she wants some comfort, but who knows how long that'll last. Anyway, let's get back into it. I'm not sure where we were before I wandered off, so we'll just carry on from where I paused it, I think. I don't think we're missing anything of note, at least.
This is Lou.
Hi.
Tattoo artist of mine, funny enough, done a number of pieces on me. But the reason I am actually going to be talking to you more than you guys is because we're going somewhere tonight that you have experiences in. Now, I believe it's called Miley Tunnel. Now, why was it called Miley Tunnel again?
Because it's a mile long.
You seem really reluctant to want to go and do this place. Why is that?
I said I want to go back, but now we're doing it. I'm actually quite nervous. So,
well, what happened?
It was fine until we actually started the investigation. First thing that happened was our friend Luke kept saying that his ears were going funny, and I thought it was just because we were underground and it might have been the pressure.
Okay.
Then the K2 meter just went straight to red, and it like literally stayed on red for about 2 minutes solid.
So,
then my ears went really funny.
Okay.
It felt like my eardrums were vibrating, like a pressure in my ears. Chest. Whenever I feel spirit around me, I always get like a crushing feeling in my chest, but I literally felt like I couldn't breathe.
Okay.
We got the name Astaroth.
I'm familiar with Astaroth.
Yeah, same. So we got that name given, but as soon as we said out loud what name we'd been given, that's when Mark was like, I feel really sick, and then he started to just throw up everywhere. Then
what?
I started feeling sick, and Mags never gets affected, but Mags was like, my stomach's churning.
Oh,
and
okay.
then it literally felt like all the air had been sucked out of the tunnel, and we were like we couldn't breathe.
So do you think this was some sort of, maybe not a possession per se, but you're definitely being affected?
It was so I've had a lot of encounters with spirits, and I've been doing this for like 20 odd years, working with spirit and just doing investigations but not recording it. We've only been recording it over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I've never once had a negative experience where I've believed it's been a demon. I've always thought it's just been like an angry spirit or whatever.
Okay.
This is the first time that I believe that we've actually had a demonic entity attack us.
So you believe?
Right, they said the EMF went off, so I might do a video on this, like breaking it down a bit more, but I just want to get the symptoms. Okay, yeah, so headaches, nausea, dizziness, tinnitus, is that how you say that? Skin conditions, I skipped that one. Sleep disorders, fatigue, musculoskeletal pain, heart arrhythmia, memory and concentration difficulties, anxiety and mood disorders, and suicidal ideation. Obviously not all of these are relevant, but the headache or the pressure in the ears, the nausea, the fact that the EMF reader was going off for 2 minutes straight, the fact that even people that aren't normally affected were affected, I would say that that is more an EMF leak. Like, you don't know what's in that ground. You've got a tunnel that's a mile long. Like, you don't know what is above that tunnel, what's around that tunnel. You know, we run electricity and Wi-Fi cables and all this sort of thing through the ground. Maybe there's something down there, something logical. Anyway, I just wanted to like briefly look at that to make my point.
I believe there could be a demonic entity inside these tunnels.
We weren't going down looking for that. The stories are that it's the spirit of a 14-year-old girl that they called the Grey Lady that died on the train tracks there. So we were just fully going down expecting to communicate with her. And
well, interesting when you say that, because...
So it's a train tunnel. I wonder what sort of electronics you would need in a train tunnel to keep the train running.
Because a lot of people do know this, that demonic entities like to portray themselves as little girls.
Yeah.
So that could very well be
they?
the case here. So last time you used some devices and you got affected. How do you feel about going all out with an Estes method?
Oh yeah, I'm all up for it.
Because I'll tell you, every single time, every time I've ever done an Estes method at a truly haunted or demonic place, that's when you get your best results.
Yeah.
Right, so I just discovered she's been withholding information. She's been withholding information. We haven't even left yet.
Hey, it's my video only.
I've only just, this is just one guy's comment on Facebook, but it's pretty interesting.
So what was
right?
what's the post?
So the post is some guy did a week he spent a week in a bathtub down there to raise money for charity.
Okay, interesting choice.
Like you do.
Yeah.
And then some guy commented on it. He said, "There's a heavy metal sealed door on the right coming from Deepdale side in that tunnel. It's a secret laboratory for the government. Many people since the 1860s have gone missing in that tunnel and never been found. Some 200 plus vagrants amongst them missing, and over 25 dead bodies have been found down there since 1976. It's the death tunnel, not Miley, and hell is waiting for him, and that super soaker ain't going to put out the flames when the demons prevail. This guy thinks it's a joke, but he'll leave that tunnel a broken man all the way to his soul."
We are on the hunt, not just for a demon, but for secret government labs that are apparently going to be on our right side. Wish us luck.
Arguably, if there is a secret government lab or some sort of metal door with a room, this is my left side, right side, then that would explain, or possibly explain, the high level of EMF that could have caused EMF sickness. So...
Smell the sleepers.
The sleepers?
The railway sleepers, yeah, the treatment they use on them. Sound like wheels.
You heard wheels?
Some people said they can hear an old train coming through here and it's not used anymore.
Yeah, it goes down pretty deep, that.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There's like something underneath here.
So, maybe that's the access to the secret underground labs.
Could it be drainage?
Well, I didn't bring a shovel, unfortunately, so... No, that's crazy, because that means that's where cars drive over us.
Yeah.
Right, so this is where we did the investigation in this bit here.
Really?
So you'd recommend this spot?
Yeah, this is
Alright,
where we did it.
let's start here then. So, we got a couple K2 meters set out, just to see if there's any spikes. Yeah, we got spikes. Full-blown spikes.
Last time though, honestly, it just went straight to red, it weren't fluctuating at all, it was just going red.
How's that? Right, everyone stand away from it. How's that possible?
There's nothing down here.
All right, if you stand away, turn your light off of it, and let's just see. Yeah, it's still going off, bro.
Yeah.
That is weird. Yeah, because we are deep underground. There should be no K2 internet, nothing down here. You got that spirit talker that everyone's been using.
Yeah, it's good. This is what gave us the name last time.
So 1950s to 1970s would probably be the time period where all the 200 or something dead bodies were found.
Yeah.
200? Didn't they say 25? Oh, I'm terrible with numbers. I don't actually remember how many, but don't think it was 200.
Okay, so as you can see, the last response was, my name was Elizabeth. Sorry, it's not focusing very well, but you guys can kind of get the idea. What's your name?
Those apps just throw out bullshit. I don't know how Spirit Talker rates to the other ones, but I haven't heard positive things about any of them, to be honest.
Name Elizabeth. Can you affect any of the devices or continue speaking to us on the Spirit Talker app while we're setting up all the other devices? We heard that there was the ghost of a 14-year-old girl.
Rituals here.
Rituals here. Okay.
I don't like that.
Well, that might explain your experience with Astro.
Well, I started having dreams afterwards. After we'd come down here, I just kept having dreams about this place, like it were calling me back, and I was...
That could have just been her brain trying to process the experience. Like, that doesn't necessarily mean she was being called back. It could have just been subconscious processing.
We should be able to track the movement.
The tub? There was a fucking guy in here in a bathtub.
The tub. Do you remember the tub? The bathtub.
Wow.
That's a bit too specific. So we got the correct year, we got a woman's name, rituals here which have taken place here, and the bathtub. It's all four things relate.
Does the Spirit Talker app tap into your location? The website says no, but I don't really trust the website.
Yeah, okay, so we were just hanging out, setting up our equipment, and the music boxes just started going off.
And that's non-stop.
And we were just talking about the haunting here.
And there's nothing there, there's no rats or anything.
Alright, listen. Is that an Elizabeth?
I'll move something.
Go on then.
Yeah, move something. Knock the device over. Knock the light over.
Yeah, knock that light over. Prove me wrong.
Okay, so the device is still going off, but for some reason the music isn't playing.
Yeah, it's the band's.
It's a faulty thing, yeah. Alright, now do me a favor, guys. If we're doing this, do not crunch your feet. Stay completely
Even if there's
still.
a noise somewhere, no one say a word.
Just dead silent, no moving, no shuffling.
This is interesting. In abandoned train tunnels, EMF can be present due to the former presence of electrified railway systems, but the levels are likely to be low and reduced with distance from the source. Sources of EMF in train tunnels, electrified railways. Train tunnels that were part of electrified railway systems would have had overhead cables, transformer units, and other equipment that generated EMF. EMFs naturally reduce in strength over distance. Potential risks: sensory organ stimulation. EMFs can potentially stimulate sensory organ, nerves and muscles. But I guess that in relation to EMF sickness, which is what I had proposed earlier. Because you can get electrified rails, and because they're resting the things on the rails, I'm wondering whether there's still residual EMF and residual energy, like electricity, in the rails. I don't know. That is one theory that I have.
Hello? Can you please make yourself known? Try to speak into the device in my hand.
My ear hurts. Are they doing any BP?
Who are you?
If you can understand us, could you please say the colour of our lights into that device?
Is there any way we can help you? We give that a go, just see.
What happened to your camera? Died.
Already? We changed the battery before.
Do you want me to wait until... Well, let's see if we caught anything.
Yeah, see if you got anything.
Oh, wait, hold on. I might be hearing.
Want to know the truth?
I heard something then.
Yeah, actually.
No, try speaking to the device in my hand.
Two words.
Yeah.
Whispered.
Who are you?
That's interesting. It's too faint to make out. Hold on.
What was that?
There's something.
Who are you?
it's so faint, but I think I kind of make out a help me, but
Who are you?
it's just like a help me.
If you have to concentrate that hard on trying to figure out what something is saying, it's pareidolia. Do we have to do this? EVPs don't work because they're so sensitive. They got discontinued for a reason, and I don't know what exact recording device they are using, but generally the recording devices that are used for EVPs are so sensitive. They pick up the slightest breath, the slightest move, rustle, even themselves, they pick up their own mechanisms, which is why they don't work. But the fact that he's having to be like listening so intently just leans towards pareidolia, because you're wanting an answer. Your brain is searching for patterns. Our brains are flipping computers, organic computers. They are constantly searching for patterns. They are constantly searching for something that makes sense. So if you listen to like a for long enough, your brain will guess, and it'll be its best guess as to what that word was. Like, that's not a word. It's not a word at all. It's just a noise. But because you're looking for a word or a phrase, your brain will manipulate it and just guess. And that's how pareidolia works. I need a cup of tea. Okay. If I'm starting to mess with this side, it's because my ear is really hurting and the pressure of the headphone is starting to get to me. Also, we are halfway through this video. Nothing has happened. You know, for a title like "We Found the Gates to Hell," and also you're not that deep underground. I get it's clickbait, but for a video title "We Found the Gates to Hell," I'm expecting something actually incredible, demonic, like gates. For a start, like wrought iron black gates, hellfire, you know, not an old train tunnel with not a lot happening. But we got about 20 minutes left, so let's see what happens. I bet it's not much.
Who are you?
Oh, that does sound like it, yeah.
That's weird. What is that supposed to be?
The colour of our lights into that device. That device.
So I did open the bottom of that, but I don't think that was that. It also was like a help me, I've got a different voice.
No, it doesn't.
It might have been that.
Is there any way we can help you?
Did somebody cough there?
I thought for a
That
second,
device
yeah.
went off.
I see someone on the left.
No.
side of this tunnel.
No, listen, did that cut off? Or did you guys cough?
No. The fuck was that?
No, it was just...
Nobody made a sound like that.
Hang on. It was after they asked for the colour, so...
The colour of our lights into that device.
There we go. He moved, and Spirit Talker went off.
That's me trying.
Play where we asked the question, that coughing came through.
Yeah.
Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to overlap that audio
And see if
with
it
the
was one.
actual
Yeah, see if it was one of us.
Yeah.
The colour of our lights into that device.
That's weird.
Right. Well, I just overlapped that audio with the actual recording.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that. That is very strange. We'll obviously rewatch the footage and make sure that wasn't one of us. But that is weird. I don't recall any of us coughing or grunting during the EVP session. So that's quite significant if it is a capture.
And it's notable that he didn't do what he said he was going to do, because I literally debunked it in about 5 seconds. All I had to do was go back to the EVP recording. Very notable that he didn't do that.
Alright, so Lou's getting a really tight chest at the moment. She's feeling like something's trying to affect her. Try calling out, Lou. If you feel like you're getting affected, try calling out.
If that's you that's affecting my chest, can you set one of the devices off, please? Then we know it's definitely you. The green light on the floor down there. Make it go to red, like you did last time we were in here.
Dan, maybe you want to take a Polaroid picture of her?
Well, what I'm thinking, we've got the Polaroid camera. Let's snap some pictures. Snap one down that direction, one down that direction.
Okay.
Any time.
No. And then what we'll do is we'll do some other pictures of each other.
I'm not sure how credible a Polaroid picture would be in terms of ghost hunting or whatever, but I don't know whether it's the nostalgia in me, but I like the concept. Maybe I just like Polaroid cameras.
In front of me and get some photos. I know what that white light is that you're seeing.
What is it?
It's the drips from the water coming down here because it's just reflected when it went midway. And I thought,
actually, it was up near the ceiling.
I know it looked like it was. Trust me, I just saw it.
It's also notable how he debunked something, which is fine, but how resistant she is. Like, obviously she caves, but she was very resistant to the thought of it wasn't like a spirit light or it wasn't paranormal in some way. People believe what they want to believe.
Alright, 2 photos.
Now, Lou, you're getting slightly affected, aren't you?
Only a bit, but it's that heavy
Alright,
feeling.
let's
that
get a
I know
photo
that
of her. Let's make sure she's alright.
If you were around Lou, sorry, Lou, but continue.
Wait, what did she say?
Only a bit, but it's that heavy feeling.
Let's
that
get
I
a
know
photo
that
of her. Let's make sure she's alright.
If you
Right, so it's anxiety. She said that she's got a heavy feeling in her chest because she knows that there are spirits down there. So it's potentially EMF sickness, or it's also potentially her own anxiety, and she's working herself up.
You were around Lou. Sorry, Lou, but continue there for one moment. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
And we'll check those later when they develop. Currently, we're about to do an Estes method, and James has only just learned what one is, and we're going to set him up and put him under one. So maybe a fresh ears will provide some good evidence. So. Alright, so just hooking him up to a spirit box now. He's got the blindfold on, noise cancelling headphones. He won't be able to hear us, and what we'll basically do is ask the questions, and all he's going to do, while not being able to hear what the questions are, is...
Thought I just had is it's notable that this light chain thing, EMF light chain, has not gone off once, but when the meters were actually on the rails, there was EMF. I don't know whether that adds any credibility to my theory that it's the rails, like there's residual EMF in the rails, but I thought I'd just call it out.
Is answer what he hears on the spirit box and tells us, and we'll see if any of his answers match the questions we're asking. Now, we've had great results in the past, so hopefully this will also be another, great experiment here down in these tunnels.
Yeah, I can't hear anything but static.
Hear me, James.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me, James? James?
No, I can't hear you. It's a good headphones. It's a nice camera.
Touch me.
Touch me.
Right.
So there's a few people here that do give you permission to touch them because that's what they want. I'm not one of them.
I am.
Yeah, you can touch me, I don't mind.
So there you go. Can you give us a name, please?
You say your name through this device. My brother here will hear and he'll speak it.
If you can hear our voice, can you clearly and with purpose say, I can hear you? So the only problem is I do know that there's very limited radio signal down here.
Well, there's that, and James
Yeah, but
never
that-
listened to a spirit box before, so he probably doesn't hear as much.
We
If
did
you can hear me.
Hear me.
hear me.
Ah.
There you go. See?
I just asked them to say, I can hear you, and they said, hear me.
At other times I said hear me, he said hear me.
Yeah, exactly.
If you can hear me, can you just say train tunnel through that device? I mean, it's quite specific. So he said train tunnel, and he repeats it, and we know you can hear us. Yeah, train tunnel.
He just said that, what's his name? James? Maybe? Not good with names. Might not be hearing as much on the Estes method because he's not used to listening to the spirit box. All that says to me is that someone who's used to doing the Estes method and used to listening to the static is now hearing patterns and words that aren't there because they're used to finding patterns in nothing.
Sounded like a get up.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I saw the animal.
That just lit.
Sounded like a
It
get
was
up.
off camera.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I saw the animal.
That just lit.
If you stood behind James now, who sat here, can you touch him in the back? I won't. That's it.
Yeah, I heard a noise come through the headphones.
Yeah, it's
Just like a
somebody
woo.
Probably not.
Right. Yep, so Andrew's now doing it.
make sure to testify.
Oh, was James not getting the results that you wanted to fake the video, so now you're putting Andrew in there? Did I say that out loud?
I can hear you or not.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Andrew? I hear that. Turn up the volume a little bit.
It's turned up full. Yeah.
Or better yet, I'll just hold this.
Hang on.
That's odd. What? Okay, first it said attack. Find you.
Can you hear me, Andrew?
Can you hear us now?
No, Andrew, take him off. There's someone coming.
Couldn't make that one out.
Andrew, there's someone coming down the corridor. I can't.
No. Okay, so if you're wanting to attack us, can you tell us where you are?
Is it possible to turn the spirit box up a bit? Found you.
We know over our phones.
I'll just ask the questions a bit quieter then he doesn't.
Have we, Andrew? Andrew?
Yes, he can't hear you.
There's absolutely no... It's been like, what, 15 seconds and he's already not reliable. He's claiming he can't... He first off could hear them, but the settings, I'm presuming, were the same when James was doing it, so either James could hear them or Andrew's making it up, potentially. And now he's like, oh, can you turn it up? But he can't hear them, but he can hear them, but he can't hear them, but he needs it turned up. What? The SS method is done off of trust, primarily anyway, but there's absolutely... This is already so tainted with his, yes, I can hear you, no, I can't hear you, can you turn it up? I can't hear you, I'm not reacting, but can you turn it up? It's so tainted, there's no way to take any of this seriously now. This isn't credible at all.
Can you touch Andrew while he's sat there, please?
That's weird. It's like, I'm dead. Hey, there's a girl's voice just said, hey. Found me. It's a little girl's voice said, found me.
If you can.
It's also notable that we can't hear. Like, sometimes you can record it separately. We can't hear what Andrew's hearing, and the fact that James was hearing absolutely nothing, basically. So they swapped him out, and now Andrew is hearing absolutely everything. I'm calling bullshit.
Say Deepdale. Please say Deepdale.
Huh? Couldn't make that out.
Deepdale. Say Deepdale.
What's going on?
She said when or rain, I'm not sure.
Say something relating to this.
Father. Come on.
Are you going to affect any of us like you did last time?
Look at this.
What?
Actually dead. No.
What?
I can feel something touching the top of my head.
What?
It's turned down. 73% still.
It turned
That's
so
weird. It
right
feels
up
like
as well.
feels like fingers on the top of my head.
I told him to touch Andrew.
He can feel something after they were just walking around him. The chances that that is just disturbed air is higher than it is that he's been touched by something. He's got very short hair. Any sort of disturbance could feel like touching or fingers. That is far more likely than it being touched by a spirit.
I said, are you going to touch us like you did last time?
Or there was just something floating across here. It could very well be a bug or something that they're not quite seeing because it's dark in there. That's also another possibility.
Affect us. Is that you that's affecting Andrew? And did you turn down Dan's light?
Oh, that was creepy. Oh my god. It was a little girl crying.
Are you being held here by the entity that attacked us?
Oh, I'm getting really cold all of a sudden.
Show yourself.
Oh, it's a girl crying, guys. She's going, oh!
Do you need our help? Say help if you need our help.
Andrew, take it off. Let's see if we can hear it.
Oh no, that's a little girl crying again.
Right, let's take it off. Let's see if we
It's
can
just,
hear it.
she's weeping.
Unplug it. Unplug it. Let's see if we can hear that shit.
What happened? Why'd that happen?
We're just seeing if we can hear the crying come through this.
What happened? Why did it touch?
We're going to try and hear the crying.
Okay.
Can you talk to us again, please?
Does the little girl still work?
What?
It's that white light. I couldn't see properly, but it looked like there was a face behind Max. I don't know if it was the wall or what.
No, I kept fucking. I told you every time I turned around before, I thought someone.
It's that white light though. It was hard to see behind us.
I thought Preston stood behind me then. That's why I turned.
That was weird, man.
I kept seeing someone stood behind my shoulder.
No, I see.
So with how frequent that little girl crying was, and the fact that they unplug it and it doesn't happen again, and I thought Lee was bad.
Dan, while you were doing that as well, Dan's light went off, but it wasn't actually turned off.
Someone had
turned it right down.
the light right down.
Really?
It was on 73% before the battery had died.
Right, okay, we're back at the car.
Okay.
So let's have a look. I think I put these in order when they were taken backwards first. So,
Alright.
this one.
Yeah, it does look like there's something slightly. I might have to just enhance on that.
Yeah.
It looks no different to this side. It's just there was a very uneven brick wall behind her, which they're not taking into
If
account.
someone wants to enhance it and send it, that'd be great.
And lastly, you two, let's come out a bit.
What's all that at the top?
Come out a little bit.
It's a bit weird.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Oh yeah, that is odd.
Yeah.
Some sort of distortion
Is
there.
that a vine going straight down the centre of it as well?
Yeah, it's like it's not imposed the photo properly.
No.
But unfortunately, no apparitions.
No rare Pokemon cards today.
Interesting, not
That's how it feels. Alright guys, with that being said, I absolutely enjoyed that video and I hope you guys did too. Tons of evidence, great adventure, great story.
Tons of evidence. Were we watching the same video? Honestly, for the gates to hell, that was incredibly underwhelming. I just sort of kept waiting for it to get good, and it never did. So, plenty of bullshit though. Yeah, that was a tough watch. It was really hard to keep my focus, so it was just like, I am so bored. But I hope it wasn't boring for you. I hope that I injected some pizzazz, maybe, into it. Let me know what you guys thought. And yeah, I'm genuinely interested in terms of like EMF and train tunnels. So if any of you know anything about that, please DM me, email me, leave a comment, whatever you want. But thank you so much for watching. And with that, I will leave you to the rest of your day. And I will see you next time. Bye.